So, Marty, rhymes with party. Anybody fancy a joint?
What's your interest? Heroin. Buddha.
Buddha for now.
Not New Zealand green, is it?
These drops have to be happening out in the harbour.
To our continued investment in cannabis sativa. Terry Clark. Terry's going to on-sell for us. Gaz has been showing him the ropes.
I don't trust him.
Jag, Burgundy.
Follow it tonight.
Why would I want to do that?
You interested in drugs?
You're under arrest!
It's all circumstantial. Everything you've got.
It's a jungle out here. It's a jungle out here. It's a jungle out here.
Get it tight. Get real tight.
What?
Great.
Yeah, go again, quick.
Thanks, darling.
Get it on. Get it on.
While I was chasing round the country on a budget, checking out orange Datsun station wagons and gathering information on a missing 18-year-old hitchhiker named Mona Blades, Marty and Andy were flying first class and over-tipping in the best London hotels.
Cheers, mate. Look at this.
We never found Mona's body.
Let's not dance around with names. What can you do for me? If I wanted to shake hands, I'd be wearing a fucking glove, huh? Or what, son? Let's deal. Then you can fuck. Hi, Marty Johnston.
Sean Connery and Marlon fucking Brando. We're doing this out here or in here?
So, which one's Sean and which one's Marlon?
I'll do you 11 and a half.
What? Have you seen the exchange rate?
You want bank rates? Go to the bank.
Make it 13.
This is for our trouble.
11 and a half is fine.
They thought we were a pair of sheep-shagging colonial wankers.
Those people play hardball. We were lucky to get 11 and a half.
We've got to pay for this place yet.
Not necessarily. Okay. This time we play it tough.
Didn't look like they had to. The bloke who delivered just in excess of 75,000 LSD tabs was a trembly little mouse.
That's 125 sheets at £106 a sheet. I reckon you could chuck a couple of sheets in, couldn't you? And I rather think you can sod off.
Okay. Can you put that thing away? We're cool.
Good. And tell your customers to go easy. That is a highly potent batch. If I wanted to shake hands, I'd be wearing a fucking glove.
He watches the same films I do.
The Queen's meal. Genius.
Oh, Marty and Andy's trip back was a real trip.
You're fantastic. You got my number, right?
And the landing was bloody soft as well. The prick got off the damn drugs charge.
Just because we didn't actually see him actually receiving any of the drugs. The guy in the Jag went down for 6 years.
But this Johnson character is the one you really wanted.
He's higher up in the ladder. maybe even doing the importing.
Settle down, you'll lose a finger.
Meantime, we've got pot and LSD flooding the streets and 7 bloody deaths the last 2 months.
Who died?
Mum's just talking about a story she heard. Come on. Go and wash your hands, guys. Dinner's not far off. For God's sake, Carol.
Kids can't be kept in cotton wool forever. People are dying out there.
When Marty's batch of LSD hit the streets, everybody soon found out just how potent it was.
Hey, we can still make love. Do you want to make love, babe?
Yeah, sorry, darling. Nice tits, wrong venue. I'm going for it in the middle of Queen Street. Now, take your pick. Drugs and decent behaviour.
Walking through your garden of love.
There'd be hundreds of LSD charges in 1975. The year before, you could just about count them on one hand.
600% profit, babe. Not bad, huh?
Beats menswear.
Anything beats fucking menswear.
These bitches, they're tiring me out, eh?
Maybe your fiancé would be a better bet.
You want some?
We're good with this, thanks.
You're turning me down.
How do you mean reinvest?
I mean use the LSD profits to get some major action going.
We've got major action going.
Nah, we're just getting started. I'm talking Thai action, man. Kick ass. Buy a decent boat, make some real moves. We can be kings. Cut out Chinese Jack all together, eventually make a bloody fortune.
Move on from the sticks to heroin.
We'll see how Terry goes there. The market's still great for grass, and we're already set up. You don't drop packages of H in the harbour.
Eh? Why Terry's looking to buy a boat then?
Word around the trap says you've been talking to Terry about boats.
Terry approached me to see if I'd like to invest.
Well, I hope you didn't, Peter, because we've got places to go, you and me.
Sure. You and me. Not that prep.
Good. Because I want to take it all up a notch. Buy a launch so we can move bigger shipments. Float the bales with marker lights, use the boats to pick them up. Fast. Sound like a plan?
Sounds great.
But if we're going to start buying boats, we need to develop a legitimate business front, right? You know John Murphy?
Okay. Well, standard shelf company. You come up with a name, decide on capital input, and sign on as directors.
Not me. I don't put my name on any paper. Low profile is safe profile, eh? I invest, backdoor, but no directorship.
How about you and me as directors?
What about your pal Andy?
Get real. Andy doesn't give a shit about the corporate stuff.
20 grand capital?
Doable. Unless you want to put in my share, Marty. Take it out of the 30 grand you owe me.
Let's keep it clean. Separate. You know I'll get round to the 30.
10 grand each then, plus my costs.
And the name?
I think Miltone Holdings has a nice ring to it. I'll give you the first syllable, partner.
Yeah, partners. Except the tension and mistrust had already kicked in. The table was already sticky with betrayals. That 30 grand had been a small loan in the scheme of things, but in the future, it was going to become a major bone of contention.
One more thing, John. Terry Clark's looking to buy himself a boat. According to my sources, it's called the Katana. Let's find out who's selling it to him and have Gary suggest it would be a very, very bad idea, okay? Don't want Terry getting too big for his boots, do we?
All right, gather around, you lot.
Come on, chop chop. Okay, I'm not going to beat about the bush. Superintendent Chesterfield
And other residents of Bullshit Castle.
Thank you, Ding. The superintendent has today issued a directive which recognises some of our concerns regarding the increased trade in drugs.
Things are getting too big for the drug squad to handle alone. Now, these crooks are getting organised. They're moving from pot into LSD and even heroin.
So, CIS is to be reorganised. As of now, the better to assist.
It was a start. Marty's LSD boom and Clark's imports of heroin had finally got the Bullshit Castle boys off their bums.
There will be a mobile surveillance unit. Special Investigations Unit and General Intelligence. 3 teams of 4 detectives, each under a detective sergeant. Now, I only get 3 on my crew. You lot. Welcome to Special Investigations. You will spend all of your time finding out everything that you can about the 6 blokes in these files. So I suggest you start with a bit of reading, and then we'll discuss operational matters, okay?
No Mart and no Johnston.
No, but their mate Gary Majors is listed. So they constitute everything we can find out about him, right?
I wouldn't be holding my breath for success.
Now, Goosey, no whinging.
Why not? Have you read the operational guidelines? Still not allowed phone taps, but... Oh, hey. Wow, look. What we issue with the camera? Nice new pair of binoculars. Cool.
Oh, well. Another hill, another sharp stick.
And a whole fresh pile of crap.
So stop whinging and start pushing.
Look, we can't keep racking up time and loot, and we're not going to get another box of detectives to unwrap, so maybe we need to start putting in some personal time and get things moving. Shit. I think he was calling Ma.
Yeah? Yeah, Birkenhead. Head? Head.
This is a favour, yeah? I don't like moving stuff in bulk. You owe me one, Marty.
Yes. I won't forget. I was born here.
Enjoying your holiday?
She certainly is. So am I. Yes. Yes.
We're in business.
Let's go.
Useless piece of shit. You useless piece of garbage!
While our investigation kept stalling, Marty had his new boat. Flashing beacons, scuba gear, and loaded with bales of sticks.
Thanks for the jaunt, man.
No worries, Dougie. Just don't tell Marty, eh?
Where's tonight's run going?
Hey?
The dope, you know?
The dope? Safe house. Why so keen for the details, hmm?
Oh, yeah? Just asking, hey?
Well, that's how busy it is. You're asking questions on somebody's behalf, hmm?
No, I didn't mean...
Jesus, sorry.
Bucky bastards, they're looking to boost some of our supply, is that it?
Out, Ari.
They've been talking to you.
Because if they have you toes.
Mate!
Just kidding, eh? But soon, the guns would be real. It wasn't all smooth sailing for the Syndicate either.
Answer me!
Sorry, Marty, there's been a colossal fuck-up. Yeah, ran into a bloody sandbank.
Where?
Tamaki Estuary.
How's the bloody boat?
I'm not sure till we get her off the bar. There's some damage for sure.
Shit.
We'll meet you at the ramp. The priority is to get the weed out of there fast. You pinch a dinghy or something and sit tight.
All right.
Make a call, organise a van. We need to do a clean-up. Stupid bloody dickheads.
Get dressed. We need your help.
Fuck's sake, Marty! Bit of bloody decorum, eh? Kick him some more, huh? You wanna go? It's your money.
You know me. Lover, not a fighter.
Whole lot of it's soaked. Bucket. We'll load it up anyway. Dry it out. Salty Mary, a new taste sensation. Okay, that's enough now. We'll need him in some kind of shape to refloat the launch when the tide comes in. This is your first and last chance, Ehu. Clean him up. Give him a drink. Let's load the van up, then you lot can deal with the boat. I'll get the stuff back into town.
If we'd had a bigger box of detectives, we could have been across the whole schmozzle with the boat and nipped Marty's brilliant career right in the marijuana buds. But as it was, while the whole shambles was going down, Carol was tucked up in bed with Max de facto. And I was working yet another late one. Shit. Still, we almost got lucky anyway.
Evening, officer. Is there a problem?
Are you aware you are travelling well over the speed limit, sir?
No, really?
Is this your vehicle?
Borrowed. A mate.
Can I see your license, please?
Yeah, sure.
What's this?
Commercial dye, mate. Happens all the time.
Dye?
Yeah. I deal in fabrics.
Frank, come check this out.
Help yourselves. License must be in the glove box. Hang on. Marty party time.
Marty, jammy as ever, got away. But he hadn't factored in Andy Marr's stupid streak. Things had moved too fast. Andy had used his real driver's license when he hired the van, and the uniforms, of course, noted the plate.
What was in the van, Andy? TV sets, leather gear? You up to old tricks again, are you?
I said, I rented it to move some furniture. I parked it outside my house and somebody nicked the fucker.
Yeah. And my auntie's a dancer at the bloody Follies Bergère.
Aye. But her tits as big as yours then.
Shall we start again?
To the victor, the spoils. Don't smug it all at once, eh?
They couldn't prove a thing.
You did it again.
What can I say?
The gods bloody well looked down.
We don't need the gods. I'm bulletproof, mate. Fucking bulletproof.
The whole notion of pot being a gateway drug was right on the money. Next visitor in a few years, P. But right now, heroin is walking in the gate.
Oh, shoot. Well, this is a novel way to declare all my banned goods.
We didn't know the extent of the trade yet, but then neither did Marty.
You counted your money?
Always count the pay.
How's Greg going on Oz?
His sinuses won't last the distance. The band's going okay, though.
Around 90%. Close to freebase.
Start weighing and bagging.
Are you going to cut it?
Only 5%. Terry reckons quality sells. Right, Gary?
Addicts. Dedicated market base.
Way of the future.
Julie Thielman didn't make many runs. Too bright for that. Soon she'd be the one organising the couriers.
Buried. In a thermos.
She'd soon be dead as well.
You think Marty and Andy be all right about us getting into heroin?
Oh, they don't need to know, do they?
And I sure as shit won't be telling them.
We were putting in some personal time. Our target was Andy Marr, and Carol had even chucked in Max De Facto's car.
How come you and Max never got married?
I don't know. Just never happened, I guess. I always thought he was keeping his options open, but then we had kids and... Are we wasting our time? The surveillance, you dumbass.
Oh. Well, your petrol, maybe. Personal vehicle, personal time.
That's what I mean. I mean, even if we spot something interesting, can we actually use it?
If we can get something, anything, then maybe Mackenzie can organise a way for us to shake Mar's tree on the clock and see what falls out.
Maybe it's falling. Here we go. Who are these guys? Maybe Mr. Kodak can tell us.
Big Ari. Can't even spell his surname, never mind pronounce it. And Pommy Harry Lewis. He works as an advertising consultant for Ari.
At a magazine called Marianne. You got the play?
Got it. Payment of some sort.
Mm-hmm. Looks like it. I think I got the good sides. Which car?
Mars.
Ari and Harry. In touch with the feminine sides, are they?
This bloke is Andrew Marr, long-time associate of Christopher Martin Johnston.
And why have you been watching Marr?
He's an associate of Gary Major's, Sarge. We think that Marr is the paymaster for Johnston and that Majors actually works for them. We think that these two need to be at the top of our board.
They don't belong on our board, even if you had hard evidence on them. Our targets are not drug-related. Just do as you're told for once. Pass on the information to the damn drug squad.
Associates of Majors. Nice try.
But HQ still thought the new guard of crime were radicals, like the Progressive Youth Movement, and dangerous outfits like Ananda Marga. Yeah, right. Beat you to death with their vegetarian love beads.
What's this? Body? Temple? You know I don't eat bacon.
Well, you'd better make sure your temple puts in a special meal order next time it flies then. Hadn't you? I'll be out. Shopping.
You do know a pig died for that.
You know what? I don't give an oink.
What are you doing here so early anyway?
I thought you should know. A, I'm being followed. And B, we're low on import stock again. We've got to up the supply.
Followed? By who?
I'll find out.
Just don't do anything stupid.
What? Like bonking air hostesses in Bonnie's kip?
Hey, I didn't go looking, she came knocking. I can't help it if they're falling over each other to get to me.
Aye, no supply problem in that department. How about the dope?
We'll organise more local stuff from Miller's South Auckland contact. Cinch, Gary can do it.
He's not available. He's always bleeding busy these days.
Okay, well, you do it then.
A, I'm being followed, remember? How about Wham Bam?
Huh?
Wow. You're a genuine mogul now, aren't you, Marty? Can't even remember who's working for you anymore. Wham Bam, thank you, Sam Carlton. He's one of the lakemen. He's been looking to move up.
Okay. If you say so, set it up. Straight swap, 20 grand for the local.
I'm telling you, 20 grand.
That's off.
That's a sweet bummer. Okay.
Shit. See? Midnight. Transmission station. Me? The money? Hello, Mary Jane. Swapsies. $500 for my troubles.
Bugger me. Now, if I may make a suggestion, wham bam matey. Me, that amount of money. See, I'll be getting there early to get a lay of the land. Because in the unlikely event that your contact proves to be untrustworthy, it may try to lay up a bit of a trap to relieve you of the cash. Fucking nerds.
Get the fucking door! Get nothing out of it, shorty!
no fucking money! I'm dying to do!
It's embarrassing, I know. Even with intellectual giants like these in the mix, we still weren't kicking too many goals.
Where's that 20 grand?
I swear, I'm not lying, Mr. Johnson.
They had bloody guns. Guns? Nothing spectacular about that, then, you little shite. See, word is, you were flashing our cash around this place. Are you stupid or what?
No, I'm an idiot. That's what. I'm sorry.
So am I. Very.
You took your time.
Just being careful.
You finally looked up that number plate I gave you, did you?
You said smack.
I couldn't score any. So could us, plus the 100. Problem?
No. Except that now, you owe me big time.
I don't owe you a thing. That black eye was taking it too fucking far, you prick.
Authenticity costs. And don't ever ask me to come in this fucking dive again.
Wham Bam here's given me a couple of names to look at. In the meantime, he can work off the 20 grand crewing on the launch for free.
You're too fucking soft, Marty.
No point in whacking the staff. This time. Piss off out of here.
Thank you, Mr. Johnson. Thank you.
Come on, Mum. We'll be late.
Yeah, your Sarge passed these names on to our boss recently. We're looking at them.
So are we. Off the books. We think we got spotted. They traced the car, I reckon. Mars just threatened Carol's family.
What? Take it to Mackenzie.
It wasn't sanctioned surveillance. He's already on our case.
Besides, take it to him and say what? A man shook his head at me, another one pointed at me.
These people are thugs, but they're not stupid. They were subtle for once.
But you sure it was a threat?
For Christ's sake.
Yeah, okay, untwist your knickers. Back down. No more privateering, no more using personal vehicles.
Fine, but is the drug squad actually targeting any of these people?
I told you, majors on our sites. These others will
Belong there. Marty Johnston, too. They're all connected.
And the best way to deal with any threat against Carol is to start putting these bastards away. Look, this guy runs a woman's magazine called Marianne.
Our guess is there will be persons of interest in and out of there like Robert's dogs.
Okay, look, I will talk to my boss again. We will try to push it up the chain of command again. In the meantime, you stay away from these assholes.
What did Max say?
Haven't told him yet? I don't know what he'll say. Do. Max!
I don't care, Carol. This is our kids.
Yeah, and you think if we cut and run, it will fix it? Look, if they want to find us, they will, but they don't. Look, they just try to frighten me, Max. They're cowards. They're not going to do anything.
If you're wrong?
Well, then we're covered anyway. Look, my guys know where we are. They'll cover us for as long as necessary. Running and hiding, it just makes it harder for them and easier for Ma and his mates.
There's a sniff of trouble.
There won't be. There won't be. They'll pull their heads in. Look, they're into drugs, not murder.
Andy. Redemption to you. Do you know how much it costs to fix this boat? We don't do this, and Gary has to. He won't be happy, will he? So, Wham Bam, you think you've done enough to work off what you owe?
Reckon. Especially since Mr. Johnson got half his money back. What's this about?
It's not about the money. See, I put you up for that job. You turned out to be a stupid, unreliable little arsehole. You made me look like a fool.
I'm sorry, brother. Yeah, right. Old joke, okay. I'll give you a bloody cigarette, will I? I don't smoke.
Fuck's sake of you!
A new page had been turned. They were working out of the murderer's handbook now. And it really wasn't about the money. Marty and Andy were only 10 grand out of pocket, and by this stage, 10 grand was just a drop in the ocean. And they were going places.
Miltone Investments. Miltone Glass Tinting. And Miltone Charters.
Great. This'll do it. But we need to be more self-reliant product-wise. Local cabbage is useless. One of Chinese Jacks drops the tie sticks and we're up 100 grand. Cut out the middleman, you can add almost half as much again.
Thanks, John.
I have to say, stroke of genius. A charter company is a perfect front for a blue water operation.
This corporate stuff is as boring as batshit. When's the bar open?
You're still not keen on a directorship?
Still a fly under the radar, eh?
Backdoor investments.
Aye, I'm Greek. There's nothing wrong with backdoor, eh?
I want you to do a navigation course. When we get a decent boat, you'll be all organised.
Me?
I thought you liked to challenge Pierre.
Aye, if you don't need the launch anymore, I take it off your hands, mates' rights, eh? Eleni, she likes it on the water, if you know what I mean.
All yours, Ari. We'll still need access till we get the big boat, though. Just hand me a grossly inflated check, mate.
No problem. Just don't tell my bride-to-be what is the boat used for, eh? Would be a wedding present.
Hello.
Hello, new tenant.
Just setting up.
Here, let me.
Oh, thank you. Farah. Watson.
No problem. Just call me Ari, eh? The surname's a bit of a mouthful, but hey, so am I. Welcome to the building, hmm? Lisa, what's with the new talent down the corridor, hmm?
I think it's a secretarial service.
Eh? Wouldn't mind giving it a go, eh? Word, anyway.
Well, keep me in mind, eh, Terry? I'll be keen for anything.
Terry, you got my message.
Yeah. Harry's been keeping me entertained. What's it about?
I just bought Marty's motorboat, hmm? We'll be coming off the Thai freighter runs before too long.
That right?
Harry tells me maybe you have some plans of your own.
Harry's got a big mouth.
Yeah, just mentioned. Between us.
I was just wondering if is maybe a motorboat coming useful down the track, eh? Maybe in Australia.
I'm thinking more about planes, mate. But I might be able to use you for little bits and pieces.
Stevie.
Marty, hope those flowers aren't for me.
You'd be lucky.
Marty.
Hey, how's my favourite girl?
Where have you been? You never come and see us.
These are for you.
They're beautiful.
Dad? Martin?
So, import-export. You do anything out of Oz? Because I've been thinking about going back there.
Let me know. I should have something going there soon. Already got some associates on the ground in Sydney. We've got 4 companies up and running there, Dad.
That'd be a business suit then, would it?
Ryan.
You look like a puff.
Dad.
What do you want?
You'll have to want something to say hello. See, Mum.
Hello.
Let's have a beer in the kitchen, eh?
Sure. Sure. You remember that boat you stoned dead? Brigadoon? I was just wondering, where is it now?
2 minutes. 2 minutes bloody flat and you're being a smartass. Yes, I remember it. I don't know where it is. I also remember that it nearly sent me bloody blood. Any further comments? Any other little unpleasantnesses you'd like to bring up? Have you?
Marty, come on, let's have that beer.
This bloke's got form too. This promises to be a very fruitful undercover for you, my lovely.
I'll make friends with his receptionist. She likes a chat.
A chat.
Yeah. About heroin. I've always considered H a more dangerous proposition than grass on all kinds of levels. But obviously there's a market for it, as you've found out, I believe. So we need to set some rules for the future. Here's what's going to happen. If and when I decide to move into H, we share New Zealand. I know all about the setup you're developing in Oz. You can keep that. I'll stay off your toes, work the UK. Andy's got contacts there. Any supply you can organise for yourself out of Asia, it's fine by me. Anything I or my contacts supply you with, I get a cut.
And how much of a cut do you think you rate? As I thought you were more interested in expanding your grass import with Miller.
I am. But Miller's just a means to an end. This op is mine and Andy's. And with H, we're talking down the track a ways. In the meantime, I'm buying a boat. And you heard.
Why this one?
Right size, right range.
Plus, it used to be Marty's old man.
He had it built, but he had to sell it.
You're looking at boats.
Boats?
We'll see what for. Nothing we can move on yet. There's company structures. Everything looks legit.
He was so proud of this. Hours he spent up on the hard doing the finishes. You hardly saw him.
Hey, a joint task force would be a good idea, don't you think? Pool resources, get something really happening.
Dream on a joint task force. He wants common sense.
How big?
50, 60 foot.
If they're looking at boats that size, maybe they're thinking of going overseas themselves.
That's what we thought too. We'll keep tabs on them.
50 grand. It's a lot of money.
Burford's got it sorted. Milltown Charters buys it.
You up for the Thailand trip?
I guess.
Don't guess. Believe. Now, you up for navigating or not?
We've already got some whispers about a trip and an angle on that Clark character too.
Clark? Importing?
And not by boat either.
I've already organised a supply at source. Let's buy this thing.
Aye. Can't wait to see Chinese Jack's face.
Can't wait to see my dad's. Karma. Gentlemen, we're gonna make a fortune.
Marty wouldn't know what a fortune is.
Looks like heroin to me.
Fucking bastard. You told me it was grass.
Fine, young. This is what is the real game, eh?
Using smack, like most things, takes practice. The purer the product, the bigger the hit. And if you're suddenly blessed with some really high-grade gear, then heroin, white as angel wings, can turn out to be pure, white death.
So why's your mate Ben still sitting outside?
He's just being overprotective.
Yeah. Why would he feel that way?
Oh, come on, Max. He's a disobedient dog with a bone. Command's pulled the surveillance. It's only meant to be patrol drive-bys now because it's like I told you. They're cowards. Ben is wasting his time.
I'd feel better if they were cowards behind bars.
Tell me about it. They're still jumping on the couriers instead of letting the shipments through and tracing them to the next level.
I thought you said the drug squad was sharper than that.
They are, but they have their orders. We have ours. At least this time they took some heroin off the streets. And the courier rolled over on her boyfriend. Terry Clark is history.
French food's great, but I bet it tastes better in France.
See you now, though. So you're counting for holidays, aren't you, Jules?
You do this one too?
One down.
Terry Clark! What the hell is going on? Get your hands off
You're charged with the importation of a banned substance. You're under arrest.
Terry had gone from street dealer to wholesaler to importer in short order. And his arrest would be the end of his career in Aotearoa.
Should have listened to me. Dangerous ground, H. Dangerous fucking ground.
Aye. We'll pull our heads in for a bit.
No bloody way. Are they looking at us? No. No, mate. We take it through the fucking roof. That's what we do.
Aye.
And while they did that, Clark would make bail and skip the country. From this point on, his focus would be on the wonderful land of Oz. Marty's agreement with Terry had set down the rules of engagement, and now the Syndicate was well and truly on track. Marty Johnston and his best mate Andy would build an empire. One of the biggest drug operations the world has ever seen. And a hell of a lot of people would die.